one of the big transitions for us is moving from an accelerator business concept to this simple, basic understanding that we're all human, right? And what we have in common is not necessarily what we do for a living. Everyone's very much similar and has the same desires and family, friends, and all these different things. So by flipping it on his head, he knows I say I hate LinkedIn all the time, and he's going to tell me I love LinkedIn because it's the best sales tool, blah, blah, blah. But the reality, the reason I say it is because it's not really who you are. It's only one piece of who you are. So Coash to me is a place you could be comfortable being all parts of who you are. And that's why I think people will use the words. It's a combination of environments in how you design things, but also the atmosphere of who we hire and making you feel comfortable. It's okay to tell people that you volunteer on weekends, that you care about these things, but you also have 3 kids, you're going through this challenging time, or you're doing this. Like, it doesn't have to be about work. And that's the glue, I think, which makes community. And then I find out you're an accountant and I need an accountant, so I do work with you, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of flipping it back on a 1940s business. And that's why I like the town hall concept where, we want to be the center of gravity, the new center of gravity, where if you want to invest in a startup, you can go there. If you want to find an accountant, you want to go there. If you want to have your kid's birthday party, you can go there. If you want to just hang out, you can go there, right? So that's probably why I regurge on are you a co-working space or are you WeWork? It's very hard to explain in a very short window.
And that's the definition is hard, right? And I think the hardest thing is that we don't define ourselves, right? I mean, we try to define what we are to the community or what we are, but it's hard to define yourself. And again, people always say, are you an incubator? No, but we incubate businesses, right? Do you define yourself as a co-working space? No, but we have co-working, right? And to me, the easiest way to explain it is that it's the shared model, right? I can't afford $1 million home, but together we all can afford to use $1 million asset, right? And that's when people say beach house, they're like, oh, you have a beach house. Well, no, it's a shared asset that everybody gets to use and we all get the enjoyment of it. And Matt will say that, if you vacationed in the same home and you might live in Indy or you might be one of our facilities in Cincy, that you have something in common because you vacation at the same place, right? So it's not that we just want to have a beach house for everybody or Moby or all the other things that have kind of hit. So honestly, I think that the idea that we don't define ourselves, we're not telling you that you can't come because you don't have a dog or do have a dog or some other thing, right? I mean, I think that's really is the definition of what we are. So that to me is the hardest thing to explain.